Hello there. Well, today I picked up a little bit of wood for my next project. Okay, got 12 2x4s, 2 2x6s, and it's going to be for this project that I'm going to be building right over here. I'm going to be putting a roof and sides on this deck. So next winter I won't be stuck in the house trying to open the door with about 12 inches of snow on the floor trying to open it. What I'm going to do is to put a post 4x4 right here so I don't cover up the shutter. It'll be right even with that. And she's coming up to the lip right here. Right here. That's the top of the roof. I originally built this deck about 15 years ago. It's all pressure treated. And I got to do a little more leveling off here. A 4x4 will fit snug right against the siding, but you don't want to push it in too much. And it's not going to be bolted to the building. And then eventually I'm going to side this all in. For now I'll probably leave it open, but I will add siding to it. Close it in with plywood and nail it right up against here, down to the floor. And that way we'll have like a porch to keep the snow shovels in, the brooms, and feed the outside cat, which right now is out in the rain when he wants to eat. Over here on my ladder that I just bought are 3 4x4s that I bought earlier this morning. And that's going to be, the 2 of them are going to be for the back, and the other one's going to be cut in third at 32 inches with a 2x4 cap on the top and the bottom, brings it up to 35. Some plates here to put on the top of the 4x4 like that, and 2x6 goes across this way on the 2 that are against the house. Well, I got to unload the lumber off the truck, and I also bought some lag bolts and some carriage bolts, 3/8, 8-inch for they're all galvanized. I bought those yesterday, and I got to get some little things yet. I still got to get the plywood for the roof, and then I'm probably going to use rolled roofing. I think that'd probably be cheaper and easier than trying to shingle. Alright, we're going to start on this project today, but we're not going to be able to do too much, but we'll do some. Now, as you can see here, the 4x4 is going into here and going right up 81 3/4 inches up to the top up there. But what I have to do first is to jack this deck up because there's a space here. See, it's away from the building a little. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to jack this up, and hopefully no more than 1/4 inch. I'll stick a 1/4 inch piece of wood under here, under the leg here. So we only need to jack up this one corner. Before we do that, just see what that will do here. Alright, let's just see how much that gave me here. Alright, there it's fit fine. Looks like we might have it, but we're going to try the beam in place. So the beam is up on the deck up here. We've got to see what she looks like in place. It don't look too bad. Now, over here we're going to put some lags in here, a bolt to go through here and into here. Then, across the top, there'll be a 2x6 that'll go. If you can zoom in here, you can show them what up. The 2x6 will go 3/4 of an inch below this piece right here. Okay? The 2x6 is going to be sitting this way. This is not a 2x6, but I'm going to just show you. The 2x6 will be sitting on top. Okay? It'll have an angled bracket to hold it in place. And then the roofing goes over that. And the shingles, or the roofing material, whatever, so there'll be enough clearance there. This beam will be in place here, and there's going to be another beam right here. The mark is already up here, and the 2x6 will go from here to that one. This light will be removed. It's old, it's broken off at the bottom anyhow, and the 2x6 will go right across. When that's all in place in the roof, the new light will be facing down that I bought, and it'll be plenty of room because the 2x6 will not come below this white fixture here that holds the light. Over here, we got another 4x4 that we're going to cut in 32-inch pieces. So there'll be 1, 2, 3, 32 inches. That'll give me, that'll use up one 4x4. There'll be a 2x4 on the bottom, a 2x4 on the top. That brings it up to 35 inches. 35 inches, and the rail is, as I recall, the ruler's not here right now. As I recall, the rail is 37.5. 37.5 and 35. It's going to be about 6 foot, maybe 6'1". Plenty high enough. Okay, now look. Okay, what I got to do is put some more shims underneath this pole here and this post here. This side of the deck is okay. We got to jack it up because, as you can see over here, I can't zoom in on that. Towards the top, you can see that the wood, you got to get closer to the building to do that. So you can see the big space that's in there. That wood is too far away from the building. So as I jack this up, you will see that the space will go away. And it'll get closer to the house. Should be showing now. Okay. Yep, and see the wood is right up against the building now. Okay. Now, if you come over here, we got to go and put another piece of shim underneath here. And we got to do it down here. And then we're going to lower it down. 1, 2. Okay. Now we're going to lower it down, and we'll see how far away from the building. It might pull away a little bit. Okay, we're down. Sounds solid. Okay, we're still up against the building. If you look at it, you take the camera going over here, you'll see it's right up against the building. There's no more space there. Check this. And okay. All I have to do is square this off, level it, and bolt it into place. Now, this one here is already cut. This one here is going right over here. This is going just like that. Right against the shutter. And the 2x6 for the roof will go from here over to that one. This is going to take a little work here. If you look down here, I'm going to have to beef it up here with some material, 4x4s here, and one here, and probably shim blocks in here. because there's no real way to secure this other than to this post. And before I can do that, I got to take this cap and knock it off, because we're going to have a new rail coming right over here, which is also going to act as a support, which is going to rest on the next 4x4 that's going to come out here and go down to the floor. 4x4 or 2x4, whatever it is. So, alright, we're going to put one lag in here. That's really all the room I got. I can't drill any more here, so we're going to put one lag in the middle and we're going to nail it. Now, we could put a lag on the angle over here, because we're going to eventually put sheathing over this, but not right away. We'll close this all in here. We'll put a hole in here. Let's see now. A little bit more so we can find out where we're at here. Okay. Now, what we're going to do here, we're going to move this over so I can get a small bit in there. Alright, I drilled through here to get the lag in. Okay. Now we just got to do a pilot hole in here at the root of the thread. So we're using this size bit here. That'll be about right. We're not going to drill too much. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. That's all. And we put this back into place. Come out here a little. A little bit more. That's just about right. Alright. Now, let me stop it. No. I'm going to put a washer on there. Lag in. I can see she's not quite coming through here, but I did allow enough. There she goes. I have to probably get the hammer to tap this in a little bit to get it started on the inside pieces of wood here. I can still spin that a little. One lag would be fine. We're just going to nail it a little on the top and the bottom, and when the siding gets on here, it'll be pretty good. Let's see, we're there. She's drawing in good. Okay, that ain't going nowhere. Okay, first thing we got to do here, we got to remove this cap. It's in the way. As I got to lay the got a later 4x4 over here, and this cap's in the way here, so we're going to put him over here. Okay. Now let's get this 4x4 over here. Now, as I had discussed in the earlier part of this video, this is going to be cut into 3 32-inch sections. They're going to be made 1, 2, 3 with a 2x4 on the bottom, 2x4 on the top, 32 inches, inch and a half here, inch and a half here for the 2x4, which will give us a total of 35 inches, and that's going to sit on the rail. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to mark off 32 inches, and then always measure twice and cut once. I measure 3 times and cut once, because if anybody can screw a job up, I'm great at doing it. So 32 inches. Put the ruler over here so we can put it straight on it. 32. 64. And we're going to double check the other end, because sometimes these things are cut wrong. So let's see, with 32 here, we're exactly 32. Exactly 32. Okay, so we could get the square out, but we'll use this. Then we're going to measure again. Never trust yourself when it comes to measuring. You can always cut it a little long and take wood off, but if you cut it too short, you cannot put wood on. I have done that, but 32. 32, right on the schnozola. Okay, now we're going to have to push this down. We're going to probably end up pushing the cat off the deck here, but can't help it. Okay. Sorry, cat, but you know, work has to be done. We can't have you interfering with our work here. Alright, let's see, we're right on the money here. There's 132. And there's a total of 3 32s. Perfect. All right, that's going to be the rail, the long rail, facing the neighbor's house. So there'll be 3 of these up there. Naturally, it'll be spaced out. This is only for demonstration. The 2x4 will sit on the top, or 2x4 on the bottom. These will be pre-made up. Before I bring them over there, I'll make them up right here. Carried over and nailed down to the existing railing. And then around the corner, where that beam is that I put, there will be a 2x4 on the end and a 2x4 on the corner post. And there'll be another one going across the top and the bottom. Okay. So, move this down here. Going to measure. All right. 87 3/4 is what we're measuring here. For the top and bottom for the, you can call it a rail, but it's not really a rail, it sits on the rail. So it's just shy of 88 inches. So it's 87 3/4. So that's where we're going to cut it. So we're going to move it down here, and we'll cut off this Alright, double check that. It's actually a hair over 87 3/4, but that's okay. This is not cabinet making, as I had mentioned so many times in video. Alright, we're simply taking, mark this off of the other one. Okay, stop recording now. You gotta pre-drill them. That way you don't split the wood or bend the nail over. I'm great at doing both. As I showed you before, always pre-drill first. Alright, now, this is the, doesn't matter what is the bottom, and what the bottom is and the top is. It doesn't really matter. Number 10s. This thing's first. Alright, I gotta go get a hammer. 10. So I can go down here. Mud hole. There's nothing much I can do about that. Always working in the mud hole. This just is an extension of the railing, but it's actually roof support in the walls. And we may even put windows in it, but right now with the budget, we may not get it this year. But it's there if I need it, and I can frame it in and put windows in if I can get windows cheap enough. Probably should have used number 16s in here. Let's see. Well, number 10s are going in there quite a bit. Just, you can stop the recording. I'm putting 16s in here. Now, if I didn't pre-drill that, I'd have these damn things bent over every time. What we're going to do here, because we use 10s in here, we're going to make a hole in here and put a 16 in the middle, because number 10's not really big enough. We'll put a 16 right in the center. The same with the one on the end over there. Only because these here are 10s. Same with this end over here. The last thing you want is the post to go crooked and rack over on you. You don't want that. You want it to be strong. Alright. Now, mud hole or no mud hole, we got to build this thing. Damn staples from Home Depot. Actually, these 4x4s came from Lowe's. They're 10 bucks. I don't know if it was on sale or not. For 8-footer. They were $11.19 at Home Depot for the same exact thing. Before we finish that, we got to pull this over. Get this one down in there. Seems like this damn 2x4's got a twist in it. Can't get good lumber anymore. The 2x4s came from Home Depot, and the 4x4s from Lowe's. Get this started here. Okay. Now I gotta get that leveled out a little. We'll come back to that side. Not going to be perfect. There seems to be some twisting action here. Not much. But just enough to screw it up. Okay, shut that off now.